no more delay. It's time to watch some peak Minecraft cinema. 1,000 players simulate civilization, rich and poor. This is gonna be a good time. And we are about to sit back, relax, and get immersed into a whole new world. So let us begin.
In Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given no
I'm so excited for this.
And just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead.
Like this is our movie night right now.
While one island is a rich green paradise, the other one,
you're kidding me,
is a barren wasteland.
Wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me.
It's up to each player to
I'd be on the rich island.
They've got. Will there be peace between the islands?
And I have a castle.
Or will there be war? What ended up happening is
no,
the
you
single
wouldn't.
most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video. I present to you.
OMG, I'm in this. Yeah, no. Luckily, I don't know anything about this yet, though. So I don't have any spoilers, so I don't want to hear any spoilers.
Don't forget. All right, we got 1,000. Good luck, everyone.
That's it. Good luck.
It was the beginning of day 1, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What is this place?
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between island 1
I turned up a tiny
and
bit.
island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland. Hey, you guys having a good time?
No. There's nothing here. Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging. And not only because it was empty,
how many chatters
some parts
here
of it
right now are in this?
Uninhabitable, like the snow biome.
Oh no! No, no, no! Oh!
And right next door, a massive
Fighting for
volcano
his
that
life.
could erupt at any moment.
Ooh, I'm not going down there.
This volcano also happens to heat up all the water on the island.
Okay.
This killed a lot of people.
Ooh.
Now, to begin building civilization,
That's embarrassing. I'm sorry, it's embarrassing
tree.
if you die to the boiling water.
Wood is an essential material, and without it, you really
Wouldn't be
can't
me.
do anything. Now, luckily for Island 1, there was one tree on the island, and it was pretty big too. But, of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
You've got to be kidding me.
Meanwhile, let's go over to Island 2.
Oh yeah, how the rich folks doing? Oh, sounds like quite well with their
Hey guys!
lovely instrumentals.
Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Open for business.
Selling water? This is from the ocean. Are you trying to make me drink ocean water?
No.
The people on Island 2 immediately realized they had chosen the island of safety and wealth. You are literally a piece of gold.
Yeah.
The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood.
Wow.
But some people found
What
a
a
way
terrible
to even work
place.
around that. So you're planning to build a bakery.
Yes, I am.
And you're forcing your employees to go up and get oak.
Oh, no.
Who's that
She
little?
forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no. It's double carrots, triple carrots.
I don't want
say
carrots.
anything.
I want fair working conditions.
Is he a tree?
Also,
What
because
is that?
of the
A
vast
dog?
amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine underground. Hello, Saps. You doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, Saps.
Overall, the people
Oh.
of Island
Wait,
2
that chatter
were
was just saying they were
thrilled with their
here.
New home, thrilled
Oh, yeah,
with
you.
their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future. By the end of the first day, players on Island 1 had finally reached the big tree.
Very
you
nice.
realize how high up you are.
Oh yeah, no, we're not scared.
No?
No pain, no gain.
Island 1 was still pretty far from having
I like
fully
that
fledged
guy.
civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving.
Dude, it's this stuff right here that I just eat up. Like, thank goodness there's a Remy the Rat here. I don't know, it's just like these kind of characters in these videos.
The rat, what are you serving them here? It's very popular. Bread? And you could
know?
What the frick? Why? Wait, is this a bread line? Yes. Oh no. I also got word that there was a small group of people who had chosen to settle in a weird location.
People at the volcano.
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano? Hey guys.
Not gonna lie, I would maybe be a volcano dweller.
Welcome to the Mafia.
This was Lingolini, and he had recruited about 20 people to join his Italian Mafia. His goals were very simple: make friends and get rich.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you a little secret. We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime, on
netherite?
Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power. I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This player named Callie Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was.
Oh, is that
of
the Cass
very
that's in
different types
chat?
of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
Want fair working conditions.
How much are you even being paid to work up here?
Paid? People are getting paid?
His name is
Later in
Wood
the day,
Daddy.
Island 2 would face its first conflict.
He was built for the trees.
Hey, you guys can't be destroying the beach.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition. Cass was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth. Overall, by the end of the day, Island 2 was much further ahead than Island 1, as expected. But let's see what happens in the following days.
Like, who am I cheering on? Am I cheering on the rich side or the poor side? Dang, I feel like if I out loud say I'm cheering for the rich side, it's like, nice, dude. Like, that's what it says. Like, it says rich and poor. So I just
nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2.
I need to come with like new names for the two sides. I need to come with new names for the two sides.
Entire event. Remy the Rats was running his restaurant when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Does anyone? Night, I need food. I'm dying.
Yo, Spood.
Yeah.
I do have food. You're private, but
I
don't
need food.
worry.
Oh, God, I'm too kind. I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now, this player, Spood, was a rising leader on Island 1. He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spood's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further his
Dude, he has such a
political
well-carved
ambitions.
face.
That is, until...
Look at that charisma.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's a traitor. He was trying to assassinate Spoon.
What a Chad.
Spood had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spood used this leverage to establish an empire.
Dude, not gonna lie,
named
that
West
almost
Helm.
sounds like that was planned. He was like, it was a planned assassination attempt.
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon. Nearly killed by some dude.
It's fun.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated as West Helm. Right next door, for example, was a cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing
kinda
to
like
do
the
with
name
the rest of the world.
Nevermore.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
And honestly, these guys weren't wrong to be pessimistic. See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly been hoping that when they finally make it underground, they would find droves of iron and diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire island. this lava layer ended up killing a lot of people.
Dang.
That said, a lot of people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about
I
the
would maybe die that way,
between
actually.
Island 1 and Island 2.
Digging
See,
straight
even though
down.
the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh. In fact, artists on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our Mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
Dude. You're in the middle of getting assassinated, you do a little, oh. Holy.
Mamma, help me! I'm getting chased. Lego likes just attacked me out of nowhere, and I had to.
Wow,
run
the
down mountain.
dedication.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put a hit out on him. Everybody in the Mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the Mafia.
But then,
Watch
during
out.
our interview... Oh wait, who's coming out over here? There's some people coming
Oh,
out.
those are people from Infernus. They're our allies.
Oh, really?
Are they?
Lingolini had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called Infernus, whose main goal was to preserve and protect the sacred land of the volcano. I spoke with the leader, a player named Seneca, who described herself as the Queen of Infernus.
We are a nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and Lingolini agreed to protect each other in
Seneca
case
is kind
of
of
an
a cool
invasion
name.
and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking
Golly,
of
I hope he
invasions,
goes far.
On day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Crap. Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looked like for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out. Get everyone out.
Dang,
But
the
after a
rich
few
is
moments
trying to
of
get
panic,
richer.
It turned out to be just a group of immigrants who
Oh.
had gotten lost.
Just kidding.
You're not here to invade, I swear.
Oh, I got
We're not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here? It's you mother.
But I didn't do anything. I just followed them.
them all.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
The leader of the migrants, a player named 3 Below Zero, profusely apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear.
Things are going a little too well
Now, on day 2,
on the
players
nice
had finally
island.
realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago, or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place to settle, with open fields, trees, and wildlife. So naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor, ruled by a monarch named Jofiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue for the coast.
The center island, meanwhile,
Beautiful.
had pink cherry blossom trees and was the home of a small
hear
nation
this
called
music?
Barbie Land. What is this?
Life in plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And lastly, the southern island was big, but also extremely dense, flooded with jungles and swamps. As a result, nobody really wanted to stay there, although I did find one person. Saps, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no
Hey,
roof.
hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Cass Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
Love these moments. Some little thing happens.
We are blessed to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good.
Is that Squidward tennis balls that I'm looking at right now? That's awesome.
We are enlightened. We are the light. We or Luminara.
Whoa. Whoa.
The
Aura.
migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators, the inventors. See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident.
Were they chosen?
After the first
led
day,
by God?
3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other island so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace.
Dang. You know what? I like that. Why not? Like, why not be the first one to extend a hand, a bridge? I wouldn't have done that personally. I think I would have been much more selfish. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to join that side.
But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as a few concerned citizens, did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry.
Oh.
Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea.
Oh.
Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong.
No!
We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
Low-key, that's what I was just kind of saying, right?
What if 3 Below Zero says no?
Wait, I feel like we're kind of on the same page here.
Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
Dang, he's a good, like, kind of roleplay voice. Really getting into the character. I mean, that's just his voice.
As day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
Ooh. Dang, almost 100 players have already died.
I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Al-Karasina, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put a hit out on him.
So to be clear, Lego Likes had a bounty on his head and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here.
So is this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Oh!
Ooh.
Dang, in the burning water!
No. Oh my gosh. The Al-Karasina pirates had killed Lego Likes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Lego Likes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed
wait, I kind of like that.
needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go.
There's Perry.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor
Wait, dude, not gonna lie. I feel like right now I'm kind of team Spood here. Just claiming to be this immortal guy. I feel like that's like a much, like that's kind of like I feel like a mindset I kind of have.
Dude was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss
The Blue
plans in
Cross.
case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
Emperor Spoon had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
Ah, I'm gonna go then.
When Emperor Spoon left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
I was gonna say, how did he?
Okay, we need a better.
Sounds familiar.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats, follow me. Bodyguards.
Sorry guys, sorry, I'm late.
Whoa, what's that?
This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium. See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore. So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
The music selection in these videos is always really good.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping
It's a good
that
time.
Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
The pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Ah, alright.
We can kill it for leather!
Now, back at the Blue Cross, Benji and the other leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance.
Oh.
All the leaders at the meeting, including Westholme's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first...
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
See, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Alcaracina Pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey guys. Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Lingolini Mafia.
Lingolini!
Oh,
Yes!
Hello, I'm looking for Mario.
Hello, it's me. Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Lego lights.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a
That's
bit
a
of
cool build.
mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were very isolated and secretive. They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters. As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the most powerful force in the world would become Island 1.
Things feel like they're going a little too smooth right
Island
now.
1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
Like I feel like in these situations, like when you try to bring out all these different nations together, like all it takes is like there's like one mother trucker to like stab someone in the back, and then everything goes to hell. Is that TNT? Oh, that's not decoration. I don't know why I thought it was like we're the TNT guys. No.
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth. They had just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication.
Huh?
What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting
How is it-
anything
how
done
is it a
because
good
the
idea
5 leaders were
whatsoever?
constantly fighting over power. See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It is ridiculous that Armin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has barely 5.
Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other nations like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
It could be risky
though,
right?
Cass since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Really focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings.
Nope.
So to solve this,
Nope. Yeah, okay, wait, it sounds like she's about to be on top of it. If I ever had a kingdom, this is not allowed. Whatever I'm looking at right here, you get executed on the spot.
Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious
Okay, yeah, I guess you could just get an inspector and say, if you could, I guess, okay, wait, maybe.
city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Because it's not up to code.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands. What? No. Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor.
He basically told them that their build was ugly and then got killed.
3 regions, one of them being an underground city.
Oh
my gosh. This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
I've got some news. People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false.
What a crazy
Aperion was
problem.
just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1. That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the 2 border states. So Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux,
Oh yeah, I
what's your
forgot.
plan
Flux
here?
had other ideas.
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says. We need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir.
Like I know it's like kind of like a conflicty thing, but I feel like he's doing the right thing though. He's trying to do the right
Because
thing.
this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jofiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation. Saps, where are you going?
Apparently
Just
they're making
solo?
me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited. I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
What? What's? Why does he say that?
Welcome.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks,
Okay.
it's great.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here.
I can agree to
Yeah,
that.
I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let Jofiel finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
Dude, I can tell that this is an important meeting right here. This is some real decisive. Are we gonna try to help the island or work against it?
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1.
Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade us no matter what. And you wanna send aid to them? Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food, armor, weapons, and they're gonna use all of that against us.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the table. There's a guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys. Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa.
Are you
crazy?
What's crazy, Joe Feel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my
That's
god.
too much. We can't do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
Flux,
We can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
All right, everyone. We can't fight. Let's just vote.
I can't tell yet if he's cooking or not.
Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Because there's a world like he could be right. He could be right.
All in favor of sending aid to Island
1. Oh man, is he taking that personally? I felt like, am I crazy or felt like he took that personally?
Meanwhile,
that was a good little editing thing right there.
I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god. So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
A barren wasteland island.
Whoa.
A boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of.
This is awesome.
Except a water tree.
Let's go. Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoon, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
West Helm took us in and gave us a little home.
Even though Emperor Spoon was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from Emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spoon was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a better representative.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spoon is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island.
Spoon, you don't mean
their
that.
Concerns only grew when Spoon was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2
That's crazy. You can't hold that against him.
They needed Spoon on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
Island 1, well, here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spoon, for all your support.
This is incredible.
Glory to West Helm.
Woo!
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
I don't know if beautiful is the first word I'd have in mind, but it is really sick.
Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it?
I'll see why not.
Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
There he is. There he is.
Like a Goombas.
Lingolini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Oh, yeah. Can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft. Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had. And the only ones who knew about it were the Lingolini Mafia and Infernus.
Ain't no way.
Now, even though Infernus didn't exactly like how Lingolini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so long as they provide Infernus with some of the minerals they find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in
Lingolini
return.
has a great point though.
So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything.
Dude, are they gonna like netherite up and just take over? Is Mario over here about to be a real threat?
Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely. Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble. That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore.
Boom.
There was only
3
one
out of 4.
holdout. This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in
It's
their
a cool
army,
setup.
which was
I like those
composed of
statues.
really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenants. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News.
No, don't go to side.
So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
Oh, MG, it's
dude,
time.
it's free
Oh,
money.
it's you.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason.
Sidefall is here.
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
Oh. Oh, hell no.
Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead
That was
to
the
peace.
vote. I do recall.
But not everyone agreed with this approach.
The end of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values.
I was just about to say.
3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position.
Oh,
as
come
second
on.
in
He's
command.
trying to help here. He's trying to do the, you know, he's trying to help the island.
I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos, Saps still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
See?
Even though
He's a
Flux
good
was
guy.
much more ambitious than Saps, these two had become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah. I'm loaded.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
I like that sentence.
Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second in command, Seraphim.
I'm worried for Jofiel's life right now. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but I'm a little worried about Jofiel's life right now. Oh no.
Seraphim! What are you doing?
Oh!
What? No way.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Death of one leader and everything's about to go to hell.
Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders. So, for the sake of the
Wait, so I'm confused. So Saps at this point is just like, hey, I'm this solo person just doing my own thing, but I'll be a mediator place for everyone.
Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow, but for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
Oh no, I haven't eaten it yet. I need to eat. Okay. I got distracted by the movie.
Now, Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina Pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh no. He doesn't know the lava layers there.
Oh!
Dang.
I think I'm dead. Oh my god.
With world
Hate to
leaders
see
dying
it.
left and right,
Hate
the
to see
media
it.
had plenty to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1. But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested.
What a beautiful shot right there, though.
Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was Netherite in the volcano, and this news spread all across the island. This This was a disaster for Infernus and the Lingualini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of Netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the Netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus.
Uh-oh.
And lo and behold, they confirmed there was Netherite.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
Standing on business.
Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now with Netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the Volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here
Stop
tomorrow
fighting!
so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some
Yeah,
land.
we gotta stick together.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jophiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jophiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It is ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth. So, another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wolfram's dead.
Why did the leader not have diamond? Was it too tough to get diamond? If I'm leader and I know all these treacherous rats are out there, I'm claiming diamond prop 4.
We just witnessed murder!
Maybe that wasn't an option.
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments. This Commonwealth citizen went to the Caste Coalition to complain to Caste directly.
I got information that there might be Netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, Netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted,
I'm in this
the
video!
Coalition
What?
thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies like
Wow.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, Wood Daddy had ditched work to attend
Dang, dude, let Wood Daddy live a little.
a party
Golly.
in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Caste Coalition. He's asking for help.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you. You're so far up. You have to get closer to the ground.
Oh!
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
What the?
No!
Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way.
This is...
As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting. Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote, important to tell me.
All I'm saying is underground bunkers always have either the greatest of hope or the worst treachery. And we're about to figure out which the case will be.
Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
Wait, Flux, you're not a villain, are you? Right? You're.
What do you mean has to go?
You're like you're just gonna.
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
I feel like we should. I should still hear him out. Maybe he doesn't actually mean like killing Squidward.
We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way. I told Seraphim to kill Jofiel. And today, we will finish the job!
Oh my goodness! This guy's crazy! In like the best, worst way!
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring it to the table. If you agree with full chaos on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
What are you gonna do?
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofiel by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
He has no idea what's about to happen to him.
What?
But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000,
I just got goosebumps. What?
What just happened? What happened?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why is there a trap?
Is this all a setup? Saps, where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this?
Woo!
You have to find him. Hunt him down! Kill him! Kill Saps! Saps, where are you? Saps!
Dude, that was a crazy one-liner. Wow. It's beautiful. Dang. Flux really did that to him. That was such a well put together scene. Like I genuinely, I feel like for a moment just forgot I was watching Minecraft.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofiel, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this. He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan.
Dang.
But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island.
That's crazy.
The
Squidward's still alive after all that.
Were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed.
Oh.
War to Tricolor.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret
Saps
trap,
wouldn't do it.
that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
Dang.
If you had to betray one person to save thousands, would you?
Dude, he nails that line.
On top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
What's Mario up to during all this? That is crazy. We are not even halfway through it, and we've like so much I feel like has happened in this just this hour. There's still so much.
Saps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and
That's
notorious
crazy.
criminal on Island 2.
He just wanted to be a solo mediator guy, like nothing to do with, you know, exactly what he's in right now. That's kind of funny. I find that funny. Fine.
Rude. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid,
I don't know
the
what
more
his
guilty
plan
he
is
looked.
now.
So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Only Cass, and of course the guy who demoted.
Flux, stop! I feel like every time we have a scene with him, I'm like, he's not a villain. Like, he's not a villain. I'm like, oh, and then like, oh, maybe he's a villain.
And because Seraphim was dead,
Surely I've got surely it's wrong.
Of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no.
No! Squidward! Dude, I just talked about this! And I just got another leader killed.
This looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was the strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2 paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody, and especially not Island 1. In fact, the new
Flux, you're here too?
was already preparing for Island 1 to
Sorry,
invade.
Squidward.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table. And the
Flux, you're the good guy, right? Because I'm trying to root for you. I'm trying to defend you, but you're making it tough. You're gonna prove me right soon, right? You're gonna.
His plan was finally working. Now, the Cast Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on day 6 to try and increase
I'm the good
morale
guy?
of
Oh,
Island 2
okay.
before the border drops. Although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
And I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
That makes sense.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
Just want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saparata to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over who would get to host the trial, but the Commonwealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
I can't really tell how this trial's gonna go.
But first...
But who cares about all that, huh? Let's have ourselves another little singy song.
Why is it up here? They're moving the Warden up. No. No, they're not.
What was that thing's name? It had a name.
They're bringing it to the surface.
Rising lava? Wait, so if it kills someone, it's gonna say killed by rising lava.
Rising lava?
Oh my goodness, that's brilliant.
Well, it was a Warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Skyfall had then renamed the Warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous.
That's insane.
The Warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations. Oh my God.
Dude, having a created
gonna stop this?
montage song for this is also absurd.
But the West Helm army was ready.
Underground. Ready? Aim! Fire!
The song has a full music video? Oh, that's crazy. That is so insane that we are just like, it's like a whole music video right now.
Oh my gosh.
Just crazy production right here. Why is it moving like that?
Welcome to West Helm.
Boom! Rising lava was slain. Oh. What's Remy doing all cinematography? How do you say that word? Cinematically? Ah, screw it, I ruined the sentence.
The defendant Saparata is accused of 7 counts of murder, including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Elk, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
Okay, guys, I feel really
You
Prosecution,
suck.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be right, but this is my guess right now. This is my use of my intellect. I think Flux will try to help Saps here. Because I feel like everyone's going to turn on like, oh, he's guilty or whatever. And then Flux in some way will help.
At everybody
Big
but himself.
prediction.
As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saparata.
Oh, wow.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps.
Tough to argue those facts.
Killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, Hive Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Hold on.
When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed
Dang!
and framed by his friend Flux, but he would end up making a critical mistake.
Oh?
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap. I find that rather interesting.
What about it?
The trap too.
Well,
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved
No!
leader of Luminara,
No, Saps, you overcooked. It was so obvious as I sit here from my chair knowing everything.
was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right.
I'm
ready to make my decision. Judge Timebomb. Find Saparata.
Crazy name, by the way, for a judge.
Guilty on all counts. Yes.
He was excited to say that one.
Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
Dude, I feel like they kind of let him, that like slight overcookulation. They kind of just ignored though, like a pretty obvious truth there. Oh my. Wait, surely not. Wait, not like this. Betrayed, cast aside by everyone?
Wait, is he running?
Oh, he's running.
No way. No way.
Wait, he's got some moves! No way, they showed the little mist water bucket. That's crazy. Wait, not like this though, right? Sail away! Get out of there!
Where'd he go?
Bodyguards.
He escaped, man.
Did he actually get away?
You gotta be kidding me. No!
What do you do if you're Saps right now? No one on the island likes you.
You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. Murderer.
That's so funny after what I just said. So, right now, Island 1 here. Or Rich Island? I can't remember the names of the islands. But either way, Rich Island for Flux, though, everything's kind of going well, it seems like.
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
What's Remy doing lined up?
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa,
This is beautiful. Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
Is this Island 1? Whoa.
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2.
Wait, there's Wood Mommy too?
But the flow of resources
I remember seeing
wasn't
Wood
all
Daddy. I
in
didn't know
one
there
direction.
was a little duo.
Gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing! We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared.
Oh.
It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
Yeah.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is organized in Island 1.
After yesterday's Netherite meeting, which got a little heated,
I feel like Lingolini can make a splash on the new island.
Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Cass Coalition.
So you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys like violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Cass Coalition. That said, the Cass Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
One of Sitzkrieg's biggest goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work, until one of the people who moved in was Knight Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. So as long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Yeah, that little revolution, nothing much came of it.
Saps was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Just chilling in the swamp.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel.
Digging?
He went to the place where he was least expected.
Oh no.
He's trying to use the bridge.
What? Wait, Saps, this was like a terrible idea. I mean, just because people are like using the water, I feel like doesn't also mean they won't use the bridge too.
No way. No way.
What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1.
Yeah, I got a
Saps,
bridge to
meanwhile,
build.
quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other
I'm not
island,
paying much,
although
too
what
much, like
happened
enough of this.
next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Hello. You scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
How was the trip?
Bit of a power play.
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission.
To do what?
Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Huh?
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined
They put a hit on Linguini? No!
our sacred land.
Yesterday, Linguini had opened up the volcano for Netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had
Surely
started mining in the
not.
volcano. And even though Linguini had now moved out of the volcano,
I don't know why that graphic was funny to me.
She had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Linguini had done, and Seneca wanted revenge. Oh! They're killing the entire Mafia.
Another one down, baby.
Oh my god.
How are they finding them?
Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Seneca's bidding wasn't just because she let them mine for Netherite before anyone else, but because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Linguini so publicly betrayed Infernus. They found him.
Hey, you ever thought about diplomacy?
No way, dude. No way.
Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can really.
Man, it's got tears in my eyes.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
Oh, they've got him.
No!
They got him.
Mamma mia!
He stayed true
Had
to the very end.
The Linguini Mafia.
No, there's no way. It felt like he wasn't supposed to die like this. He was supposed to be my end game. What's happening?
Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done.
The worst part is, though, is I feel like I'm not even all that mad at Seneca. Like, I see why Seneca did it. Like, I get it, but it just sucks that it had to be Linguini.
Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their
Gifted
hands
sub to
on a
Mamma Mia.
super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Okay, still new prediction. I still think Flux has like a bit of like a redemption arc. Okay, I think some way, somehow, like him, Saps, like they get it together again.
Flux, it didn't
you know
seem
what I'm
like
saying?
anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything,
I'm still not giving up on the redemption.
More, especially the
I still don't think he's like the villain.
Saps accused some of their fellow citizens.
Because listen, hear me out. So his original plan was like, oh, we have to worry about the other island being, you know, the enemy, like they're gonna attack us. But now that the other island isn't really attacking, I think a change of plan can occur.
Do to Saps.
Kill on site. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parent, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have world peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Okay, see? Look, he got his world peace. And now we're all good. He doesn't gotta, you know...
Since the beginning, Flux's
doesn't gotta go all
philosophy was
crazy.
simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofiel, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus
on Jofiel, you know, he felt like a real stoic leader.
Hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Alk.
Freshman.
The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1.
I didn't think we'd be getting this interaction. Yeah, here we are.
But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground? Neutral ground.
Uh-oh.
West Helm territory.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the Capitol.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
I'll go grab him.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
At least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
Ultimately, Spood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Spood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried.
I feel like that's reasonable. Like Spood, you know, really doesn't know what's going on. This is his first. You know, he's a big head figure. He's a little worried about his head.
Another civilization.
I think that checks out. It's a cool setup they got here. Oh, dude, I love Minecraft boats. I don't know what it is, but I like a good boat build in Minecraft.
Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all.
That's it. I want to be a pirate now.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the safe.
Hasn't Storming Hell been a character in this before? In like for another thing, right?
At the end of the day, I don't want any of you guys to get killed for something that I'm being framed for, you know?
But then, suddenly...
No, Tina.
You need to leave.
What? Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Just be
Turned out
like,
he realized
just
that the pirates were
awkwardly
planning
runs
to kill
away.
Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 sec. You gotta go back to Covenant like immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Oh.
It's
a double setup?
Fine. What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either like you can handle this on your own, or like just. Here, I'll explain to you on a sec. Just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now.
Oh.
It's all alone.
How long did he talk to himself?
Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead.
Man.
And so
You
he
hate to see
ventured into the snow. And started
It's
collecting
like
blocks.
I'm watching Minecraft right now.
Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won.
No.
There's just no point anymore.
Huh?
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra. A monument for people to remember him by.
No! What?
And he planned to jump off.
No way. Is this actually how he goes?
But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Yes! Dude, yeah, for a second I thought he was just gonna go on a simple little, conceal, don't feel, don't let them know arc or whatever, but I like to see they still got a little fire in his belly.
Welcome everyone! Today we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Rinit, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers.
Spood is just in his own world. No way!
With conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dinosaur.
It caught up to him!
Set. Fight!
Oh. Here they go! Oh, that's sweet! Wait, some guy jumped in!
What is happening?
What the heck?
Remy's about that life!
He won! Remy the Rat had won his duel in the Coliseum,
Dang!
and all of his crimes,
He doesn't just
including the
serve,
dinosaurs, were expunged from
but
his
he's
record
willing to
by
dish it
Emperor
out too.
Spood himself. He was now a legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it's been a busy few days for Emperor Spoon. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Spoon.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders, not enough ideas.
Now, while Spoon was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Spoon's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spoon was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
Hate to see that
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spoon had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Spoon immediately reached out to Sitzkrieg to request he be handed back to Westhelm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Spoon's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
This made Spoon erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt. They stepped that talk.
Okay, Spoon, yeah.
So Spoon went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't get why the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with Westhelm.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population, and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers.
Dude, Cass has just been chilling.
For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jovial's grave, and had stolen Jovial's head.
Can I wear this? Hey, Cass, I brought you a trophy.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass
Oh,
coalition.
come on, it was
and
just a
warned
prank.
Tricolor of
It was
his
just a
location,
prank.
causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass coalition also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this
Canada.
new nation who were mostly
Whoa.
cheese merchants and called themselves
Ain't no
the
way.
Conquistadors.
A freaking turkey?
Of cheese, but el queso.
Since the border dropped yesterday, the
What an
economies
entrance.
of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbie Land...
Ish. I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What?
Wow.
On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into
History
Barbie
just
Land,
repeats
but instead
itself,
of destroying
I
it with a
suppose.
nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Ish, consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you. In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously, and it has a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of
Well,
running in
well,
the
hold
election.
on, Ish. We don't know if they're terrorists yet. Okay, like I said, they had that weird little, problems, but we don't know what their new goal is yet.
Oh yeah.
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals,
Guys,
they were
hold.
all
We don't know
still
yet.
united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all of the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Linguini.
I cannot conceive how
Dang,
we are
I
being
can't
civil
believe
about this.
Linguini's
They came
gone.
in, They found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Linguini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support. See, while the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which
That's
is why
Aura.
Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself. If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Lingulini Mafia. Going back to Westhelm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus. After the Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on Westhelm.
He's
So
mindful of the
Spood
big
decided
picture.
to change strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have
Never mind.
everyone's support.
He's not quite
Spood knew exactly
Nah, he's
how
thinking
to make
big
the
picture.
Commonwealth angry.
And
he
petty.
invited back to the Westhelm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Can we make a deal? We're running out of
Yeah, why not, huh?
Saps is back, and Turntab's here too for some reason. This is interesting. Because the Covenant had brought Saps to Westhelm yesterday, Spood had specifically
music went
asked
hard
Turntap
there.
to protect Saps and escort him to Westhelm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
Hey, you can turn the sun away, paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best.
Makes me just want to like walk down a sidewalk in a somewhat fast pace, smoking a
you are the
cigarette.
person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1. Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Fluxion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Lingulini situation. So
falling
Spood
apart.
decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant. But as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
So you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel?
I think it's simple. Just make yourself a little obsidian platform, and maybe you're chilling. Wait, is obsidian bad too? Maybe.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Fluxion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood
Okay, so he has some diamonds to go around.
which was crucial for getting everyone on board with Westhelm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the
I like the boat ninja assassins.
entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
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 You know what? Aye.
This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree. Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he
What a
potentially have the chance to
distinguished
convince them
gentleman!
of the story? I think he might. As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
Let's get it!
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirators. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that mean? That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going to
corruption?
Listen,
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium
Like, you're just throwing out buzzwords.
But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
Oh!
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
Okay.
To pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah, true.
After even more deliberation and
A little
after
scare
even more
tactic.
time passed,
Excuse me. I have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next 5 minutes. I do not know.
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Knight Arcturus.
Screw it!
Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Spood is really living it up like an emperor, I will say.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him, nor have we heard from him.
We don't have him.
Where are they going?
Is that it?
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
What the?
What's happening, guys?
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall.
They're forming a shield wall. I don't know why, but they're forming a shield wall.
Everyone, bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went
that's all it
around
took.
searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Knight Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
They had just actually out-auraed them.
Meanwhile, at the Cass Coalition.
Hey, can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps
Buggy the
because
Clown?
of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. For what? Oh.
You see that? You see that guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that Flux?
Yeah, kind of looks like him. Yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
Dang.
You go to show Cass.
The old body cam footage?
What do you think?
Interesting. You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Perion.
I'm on it.
Uh-oh. This doesn't... Listen. Like I said, Fluxion did do... No, I'm not... Listen, Fluxion did do some wrong things, but I'm just saying there's still a chance for like heroics to still occur.
The Task Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best evidence. But for some people, it did raise some questions.
Oh, sorry, I believe in the redemption of others. $335 to $417. Saps in his little Elsa tower.
Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is and who he can really trust.
That's fair.
See, Saps knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions. They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia.
Dang.
It's why Saps was suspicious of
hurts every
Turntap's
time.
offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up.
Oh yeah.
When Spoon invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors who were blindsided by the move.
Spoon could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that, any hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own.
Oh? What's going on here, Seneca?
Earlier yesterday, Queen Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper Daybreak Media had somehow found out that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingolini. This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision.
Oh.
To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingolini's head.
Oh, wow! Wow! I don't know if I should be impressed or horrified.
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is
Mamma
having a
mia.
ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head
What a sentence.
I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to declare war. But then, not even a minute into the discussion...
If everyone is against them, then we are not going to...
Benji's dead! Benji's dead!
What? Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died. And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernus, had approved the killing of Lingulini. At the time, Benji believed that killing Lingulini would finally resolve the conflict over the volcano and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision, so he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then ended his life.
Dang, Benji?
Now, because Benji had repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not to punish Elysium and instead focused on Infernus.
Okay, you know what? That could have maybe been the plan. You know, hey, my bad. I'll go down with the ship, but leave my, you know...
I don't know about
leave my crew alone.
Maybe a trial? Give Infernus a chance to tell their side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial
Flux is
against
reasonable.
the entire nation of Infernus.
He's saying a trial. And we're also supposed to call
when
him the
meeting
bad
came
guy?
to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Okay.
Right. Look. We know about the assassinations, all right?
What assassinations?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Cass Coalition.
Being possibly responsible for the death of Jovial in any capacity.
What are you talking about? We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe
This
you
is
are,
an outrage against Luminara. I cannot believe that you would accuse me of this.
Now, the truth was, Tricolor wasn't
Dude, he
necessarily
just has such
convinced that Flux was
a
guilty.
charismatic
They just
voice,
wanted Flux
though.
to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why didn't you not bring this up beforehand?
So if you were guilty, you run away.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial.
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could never be too careful about stuff like that.
Huh?
We're both not.
Fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor.
Oh, he's typing.
He's like stopping him.
Oh, he's typing.
Stop, don't worry about it.
The group then passed through Elysium and were about to sail off to Island 2 until...
Huh? Oh!
Oh, hey, what is this?
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest without looking guilty.
Golly.
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside
I told
down.
you he was doing a little typey
He
type.
believed he had covered all his tracks, that he had gotten away with everything. But for now, he had to remain calm and decide on his next move.
Legacy.
Yeah?
We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the Traitor. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now.
Just
You either
point the
drop out
finger
of
at someone
election
else.
This instant, or we can do this the hard way.
That's tough. All right.
Ah, that's
By
tough.
forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if
That's
Tricolor
tough.
still wanted to arrest
Wait,
him,
Legacy?
they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him.
Was
They
that you
had
right
to
there?
invade Luminara itself.
Banger first chat.
Yesterday, Emperor Spoon had caused a lot of chaos with his failed attempt to capture Knight Arcturus. So he spent day 9
I'm like interested on Spood's arc. Like right now he's kind of just been this pretty solid head figure of his space and kind of gotten to do what he wants, but it's like what's
repairing relationships. but
like how does
also
it
forming
go
new
for
ones.
him?
For example, earlier, Spoon had received a message from a player named Addison27 who wanted to sell Joe Fuel's head in exchange for Netherite. Spoon accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to meet him at, but then he gave Addison's location straight to Tricolor.
Armor.
Show us the head.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh, no.
Give it right now.
I got it.
Now, this actually led to an alliance between Westhelm and Tricolor, the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move by Spoon to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth.
I mean, are we really gonna feel too bad about the grave robber?
After he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant. This is because they believed Turntap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2. And what made a lot of them really angry was the fact that Turntap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, Turntap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army. But the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him. In fact, the reason Turntap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation.
Walk ahead.
Anyway, now that Turntap had the pirates against him, as well as much of the Covenant forces, which Turntap himself had trained to be
It's funny,
ruthless,
a lot of you
it's fair to say
that are
that
in
his
this are
life
just in this
was in
chat
grave
right
danger.
now.
But before he and Spoon could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here, you're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yo, they're trying to kill me?
Yo, they're trying to kill me.
You destroyed our island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
It's literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding. This player, Zekor, was now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally kill Saps. The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
Spood, come here. Please, let's have a talk. Let's have a chat. And are you a friend of this criminal behind you?
Alright. Could you guys come inside?
Oh boy. Here we go.
I know, Ish. I'm feeling the same thing.
We can put all of our fighting behind us. I propose a trade. You give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Knight Arcturus.
Oh wow.
RT for Saps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
Alright, we can make that work as well.
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is? It's interesting because Sitzkrieg said he didn't.
Okay.
We don't have him. We do not know where he's at.
Look, he comes back every now and then. We'll find him.
Really? Is that so?
Why would I lie?
So you'll find him for me.
Spood, don't do this.
Look, Spood, I have to be honest.
Spood.
I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you, and this will be the end of Westhelm.
Wait, isn't that kind of what he wanted? Didn't Spood want a little fight?
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate. You expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist?
Ooh!
Is that really your offer?
He's not innocent.
Sit him up!
Alright. Get out.
Whoa.
Now.
Damn! Let's get it, Spoon! Golly, my phone just almost shattered on the ground.
Soon, it would be time for the trial of Infernus, which had become a very anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she actually planned to attend.
Yeah, no, true. Once again, shout out to the music selections and stuff, just constantly building up the scenes.
Turntap would be there to help her, which meant Saps also had to go. He wanted the Covenant's protection, which would actually come in handy. But Saps getting attacked. Oh no. Oh boy, Saps getting attacked again. The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant, but this led to another problem.
We need to know whether we should keep Infernus in the area. We are worried about assassination.
We're not going in a building, we're having this outside.
Seneca and the
Yeah, dude, this is a crazy situation right now. I can already just imagine there's like 18 different assassins for like different people, like just waiting in bushes right now.
But we're refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns. Infernus is saying outside or nothing. They're not going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull all my hair out.
Let's come inside.
These people don't have the ability to.
The trial hadn't even begun, and things were already out of control. And then. Someone's setting up dripstone.
Woo!
Oh!
What?
And like that,
They got him!
Turntap was dead. Killed by 2 disgruntled former citizens of the Covenant who had come back for revenge.
Oh, 2 people went down.
Burn us back to the castle.
Queen Seneca directed her people and all the remaining Covenant forces, who were now leaderless, to retreat to the Infernus
I
Castle.
thought we learned no meetings in big buildings. Or little buildings, I mean.
Both Infernus and the Covenant were eventually found guilty of murdering the Linguini Mafia. But now that Seneca had adopted the entire Covenant army with all of its Netherite weaponry, it would be impossible to try and arrest anyone. Saps, meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse, so he ran all the way to Westhelm to Emperor Spood, who was apparently dealing with a new political crisis. It appeared that Spood had finally made the Commonwealth mad because, according to a Westhelm spy, it looked like the Commonwealth was preparing to go to war. And on top of this, Spood had received a message from Sitzkrieg inviting him to the Commonwealth for a meeting. Now, of course, Spood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command Spider had an idea.
Let me go instead. Let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
Basically, if Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
You're a hero, Spider. Glory to Westhelm.
Hell yeah! I like that. I mean, he might not die though.
Something to happen.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
This is it.
I just got goosebumps. Glory to Westhelm!
Wait, what? Where is everyone?
The fox? Paid actor?
The Commonwealth had been completely abandoned. See, after Zekor's meeting with Spood, Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was utterly defeated.
Yeah, dude, day after day,
So,
Commonwealth
as
kind
a
of just
final jab against Westhelm, Sitzkrieg decided to kill Spider before dissolving the Commonwealth once and for all. Sitzkrieg and his remaining citizens then decided to pack up and relocate to the one place in the world that Westhelm wouldn't be able to infiltrate.
Commonwealth, more like Common L. That's crazy.
Come on in, guys. Welcome to Infernus.
Thank you, Seneca.
There are so many people.
I guess I don't blame them in the way if, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it comes down to we need to try to survive instead of trying to fight this overwhelming army, it's like, okay, we lost. We took another L. Let's just go elsewhere. So I feel like it kind of makes sense unless you just want to do the honorable go fight a huge army and die thing. That was, like, basically the only other route.
Infernus is massive.
Damn. Dude, Seneca is also just kind of taking W after W. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, at the Cass Coalition, it was the end of another good day. The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party. But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control.
So
As
funny.
leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts. But by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She watched from afar as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right. She watched Infernus avoid justice by blocking themselves off, with Netherite at their defense, as well as the Volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery. Who had really murdered all the Island 2 leaders? Was it Saps, or was it Flux?
Yeah, what's Flux been up to during all this? I feel
earlier
like
at the Blue Cross meeting,
they're,
members
like,
of the Cass
flexing on for a
Coalition
minute.
were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with that. Island 1 never had beef with you guys. It was really just a covenant.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all. But the Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Saps' motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he was still found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why. Flux had bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
It's been Flux this whole time. I'm so mad. He needs to die.
I never thought I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade Luminara.
Okay, I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a
Woo,
battle.
turkey!
We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Sounds good. See?
All right, first thing tomorrow.
Does he got a plan for this? Is he still one step ahead?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity to properly mourn our previous leader, 3 Below.
What's going on here?
Oh.
He was more than just a Luminaran, he was a friend. And I'm very much excited that we can continue his legacy and complete the bridge, which he would have wanted.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of a villainous thing to do. Flux, you're making it tough right now, so again. Armor up!
Alright, let's go, let's go!
Come on now.
And so, the Cast Coalition set off on their mission to kill Flux once and for all. On the way, Cast stopped at Aperion to rally their people.
We've found the person responsible for the multiple leader assassinations, including the assassination of your own president. Are we ready to fight for Luminara and for justice?
Yeah!
The plan was simple. Aperion would invade Luminara from the south, while the Cast Coalition approaches from the sea so that Flux can't escape.
Wait, we got some troops going in.
And I just,
Oh, they're here. They're here.
Oh, look.
Flux is running.
Oh.
They're after him.
Do they get him?
Flux, I don't want to do this.
Oh.
Okay, wait, surrender. Okay,
Surrender.
I'm not moving,
Flux, you are under the arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and the Commonwealth.
This is an outrage! And attempting my assassination!
Flux had stopped and surrendered, but there was a bit of confusion.
That's incredible.
Going in, Cass had been under the impression that the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in reality, most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
Don't be speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get through the crowds, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive?
Yeah, entitled to a fair trial.
Oh, come on.
All of a sudden, Cass wasn't sure about what to do. Until... Oh, he's running. He's running.
He keeps getting away with it!
Flux had killed 5 people using a secret trap he had built the day before. This bought him just enough time to escape.
You block up behind.
That said, Flux knew there'd be a lot of people after him, so when he dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean and fled Island 2. Still, Cass and Aperion sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
I gotta move all of these people over to the Conquistador HQ because no one is safe in Luminara at the moment.
Holy. Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and Aperion were down 5 citizens, and Flux had gotten away with everything once again. Or so he thought.
What?
I am so confused on what's happening right
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, these stalagmites.
When Flux's trap went off, the rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
Yeah.
On day 10, word began to spread about what had happened.
That was Flux's trap? Yeah, Flux built that
Wait, that was you? Flux killed those people?
Was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders after all?
Dude, I think Flux was behind everything. Saps was right.
Suddenly, the world realized
Like Remy
that
doesn't
Saps
so they
had
just
been telling the truth. Sap. How do you feel?
Dude, finally, I'm so happy.
For the first time since he had got into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally on his side.
Wow. Sorry,
And now,
Saps.
instead of hunting for Saps, all of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
We should have just started killing him. I don't know why anyone stopped in the first place.
I would have been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there with everyone yelling, trial.
But the search
That is true. The success rate of trials in this civilization might be 0.
Flux didn't take long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh. Now this is gonna cause
Seneca
problems.
had offered Flux refuge at Infernus under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in. But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep.
On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West Helm Alliance and declared war against Infernus.
Oh, we got ourselves a showdown.
Alright. Today, we infiltrate the volcano for Spider and for Owo. And I just want to say, if I die today, I love you all.
Golly, this video is awesome. Glory to West Helm, damn it.
Look who he is. He was my brother. He was everyone's brother. And they took him from us.
They did.
They took him.
Flux got away with murdering so many of our people and our leaders. Today, we get justice for our entire island.
You're free, Saps. You're free.
Alright, everyone in.
I'll meet you at the Coliseum.
Let's go.
Dang, this is hype. Food.
A few days ago, my home was turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts. Yes.
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead.
True.
But today, you all know the truth about who really killed our leaders and our friends. Today, we walk ahead.
I love the heckling.
We storm the volcano, and we get justice.
Thank you, Saps. Alright, everyone, listen up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things to watch out for. There's gonna be lava, boiling water, dripstone traps, their entire army. They have the height advantage and netherite armor, but we have numbers. So let's stick together and let's win this thing. Come on!
Come on! Come on, why not?
All right, here we go. There's so many people.
It looks like we got ourselves a little grand battle going on here.
I think there might be a problem.
okay. It's good.
This is what it's all about. Guys, I'm starting to think that maybe I was wrong. Flux might have been a villain. There might not be a redemption arc. But I don't apologize for nothing. I ain't got really nothing against Seneca though. Like, really?
They're pouring water on the lava, but the water still burns.
Okay, send out the covenant now, right now.
Send out the Covenant.
Go.
The elite troops.
Oh, big fighting on the ground right now.
Oh.
It's attacking from behind.
How do you even like remember who's on who?
It's just chaos on the ground as well. It's the Covenant.
Get down off our mountain.
They
got it.
Everyone retreat.
Yo, Remy the Rat! No!
The final push, here we go!
Shields up, boys! Oh, I thought Legacy was about to go down there.
They're in. Oh my gosh! Whoa!
I forgot there's like a whole volcano below. I'm like, who dug that huge hole? I said, oh! Death to the queen. The boat escapes? Oh. I thought maybe he was gonna go down there. He's got apples for days. Hey, alright, we get it. You're the villain. Fine. You just rise from the lava.
No. Surely not.
Where are you going now?
No, of course he has a tunnel. Of course.
Where was he? I saw him. We're gonna kill him. Run away.
This channel is called Ish, and it's bangers after bangers.
He's missing?
Hold on.
Thomas and Flux, time and time again.
Oh, come on. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go.
In the Coliseum?
What? No way.
Woo!
Wow, you actually showed up.
Damn!
Can't say no to a friend, can I?
Let's make this a fair fight, okay?
He's got too many one-liners! How's he keep doing it?
Look at all these people dying right now because of you.
You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to. I'm sorry for everything you've had to go through.
This is incredible.
I can't watch this.
Hey, don't you turn that camera? They're just slugging it out.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, he's getting hits in there. Wait, I missed it. Who was it? Cinema! Damn!
Oh my god.
Good job, Saps. Good job.
That's crazy.
Saps had killed Flux. And with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
Hey, but I'll still miss Flux though. He made a few whoopses, but like, come on. Okay, too soon. Oh, okay, there's still like 300.
Today, we gather to
Or
honor the
400?
lives lost in the Battle of Infernus.
Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Helm Alliance had defeated the Infernus forces. But winning had come at a high cost.
Remy. Oh no, with mommy too.
After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on.
Wow.
Now that Infernus, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. but ultimately it never really materialized, and all the remaining nations just agreed to do their own thing and have peace.
In the corner of the crowded...
Wow.
Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war.
But I meant dead.
Some of them joined cults, while
Oh my
others
goodness.
moved to Island 2 in search of a better life.
I don't ask for
Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival.
I'm really just soaking it all in, you know?
And on their shore was something new. A bridge stemming all the way from Luminara.
are near. Taken steps
Enough to make a grown man cry.
And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2.
Am I strong enough?
This brings back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cask Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. And Knight Arcturus was still in hiding, yet to be found by Westhelm. It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end. But I think there's some beauty in that.
Well said, Ish.
So slowly lose control as emotions overflow.
Yeah, we still have some work to do.
We're watching Minecraft.
We will catch that traitor. But tonight you can rest. You've made your emperor very proud.
Jury, you have heard all of the evidence. If you find Thomas 5200 guilty of aiding Fluxion with his reign of terror, jump now. Thomas, may you find mercy in the end, senor.
When we first met, I ran away screaming from you because I thought
yeah.
you would blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But after we talked a little bit for like 5 minutes, I realized you could blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But that doesn't mean you will.
Barbie, do you take Oppenheimer
Wow.
to be your one and only kin?
The parallels.
Oppenheimer, same thing.
I do.
Now, at this time, Barbie and Oppenheimer have requested that instead of rings, they will both exchange something slightly different. If you would please turn your attention to the nuclear bomb that's behind us. 3, 2, 1.
So slowly lose control as emotions overflow.
Damn.
Falling into the unknown. Or do we all guard our small fragile
Oh my goodness!
as we softly break it apart?
Yes! Wow. I mean, golly. Dude, I can't even imagine all the time and effort to put something like this together. So, shout out to Ish and the whole team putting this together. 2 years to make this is like understandable. I'd probably be crying right now if I wasn't streaming. I think I have my guard up.
As we softly break it apart, afraid to give in to
cry now. Cheers to the fallen, to the victors, and to everyone here. Hey, you know, it was a good time, huh?